The number you have dialed has been...
It's almost Christmas!
What's up YouTube, it's your girl Cam and I am back with another lit video. Before I jump into this video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Make sure you turn on those post notification bells so you can know anytime I post another lit video. I'm sorry, my cats are doing a bit too much. So basically we're going to do a story time about what exactly took place on Thanksgiving. If you haven't seen the vlog, I'll go ahead and insert a small clip.
Eating on some ham for Thanksgiving. Thanksgiving from the hospital. Say hello to Jamaica. I'm watching you from there. Let's see what's going on, man. If this go off, gotta go get the nurses, man. Gotta get the nurses.
Basically, if you haven't seen that vlog, then that vlog is out. It's just gonna show you guys like my room. Can I have my shoe back? Stop. Get back. Okay, she's trying to steal my shoes. If you haven't seen that vlog, go check that vlog out. It's going to show you like the hospital, not really saying much about what was really going on. So I got my surgery done on Thanksgiving Day, like Thanksgiving morning. It was an emergency surgery, so I knew nothing about it at all. Well, of course, it's an emergency surgery. Oh my gosh, why did I say that? Anyways, surgery, like I didn't plan for it. Stop! I didn't plan for it or anything. I had a CAT scan that day. Like I was at work. You guys know that I'm working a 9-to-5 job as HR. So I was at work and I left because I had a CAT scan scheduled. So for my CAT scan, I just, you know, scheduled it during my lunch break because I'm like, you know what, it's gonna be quick. Well, it's not gonna be quick, but you know, I'll be able to do my CAT scan on my lunch break and then be fine and then go back to work or whatever. But it didn't play out like that, of course. I went to my CAT scan. It took a little bit longer because I had to get with contrast. So what that means is you have to get a IV injection with, I believe it's iodine.
Scanner looks like a large donut. Unless your scan involved drinking contrast, the technologist will inject the dye using the IV line inserted by the nurse. The technologist will go into a different room to run the test. They will still be able to see and hear you using a microphone. You will be able to let the technologist know if you need anything or feel uncomfortable during the scan.
And I was having a reaction to the iodine. That was my first time ever getting a IV with contrast. It was my first time ever getting it, and I was having like an allergic reaction to it. It took a little bit longer than it should have. I had to go through my CAT scan thing with the IV, and the IV wasn't really working for me. Like it was hurting really bad, and it was also stinging, and I had to get it injected in my arm. I remember like going through the CAT scan thing, and she told me she was going to insert it. It tells you to like hold your breath. If you ever had a CAT scan done before, when you're going through, there's a little voice that says hold your breath, and then it tells you when you can breathe again. So I held my breath like how it said, and then you come back out And then she told me that she was going to inject the iodine now, and it gives you like a cold sensation, like a really cold sensation when it's getting into your veins. It gives you a really cold sensation. And when she was doing it, it started burning like really bad, to a point where she had to stop and come and check on me like every time she tried to inject it. Eventually they put it on like a slow stream to where I can finally take the iodine. Like, it was bearable. It still hurt really bad, but it was bearable to a point where, you know, I was fine. Once I did that, I had to wait for a good 40 minutes to an hour after I finished my CAT scan. And it was weird because I was like, okay, why am I waiting so long? Everybody's getting their disc so quickly. Like, why am I not getting my disc? It's been 40 minutes. I still haven't gotten it. So I had to wait till they gave me the disc. What's wrong? I had to wait till they gave me my disc. So I'm waiting in the waiting room. She was just like, the radiologist has to look over your report before we can have you leave. So you can just have a seat and we'll let you know whenever it's ready. So I went to go have a seat, and so she finally gave me my disc after 45 minutes to an hour. And then she was just like, oh, you have to go see your primary care doctor immediately. Like, he's requesting to see you right now. And I was just like, why does he want to see me right now? Like, in my head, I'm like, what could be going on where I had to go to him immediately? So I'm like, okay, so much for going to my CAT scan and going right back to work. So I called, you know, my manager. I let her know that I'm heading over there now. She said okay. She was very concerned, asking me, you know, like, what's going on. And to be honest, I couldn't tell her anything because I didn't know. They just said I have to go over there immediately. So I finally went to my primary care doctor, and he read my results to me, and from there I had to go do emergency surgery immediately. So I had to head over to the ER because the surgeon that he wanted me to go to wasn't available at the time. He wasn't available until Monday morning, and I needed the surgery done stat. So I ended up going to the ER and getting the surgery done on Thanksgiving Day. They did a ultrasound, and then they gave me my room. They hooked me up to my IV and everything, and prepped me for surgery the next day, the next morning. So everything played out really weird. I know that God has the perfect timing, and he's in control of everything. So, you know, I was a little worried, but I knew that everything was happening for a reason, and I should not be as worried as I was. But I have anxiety, so then again. So I did my surgery on Thanksgiving morning. I never had surgery a day in my life. This was the first time I've ever had surgery, and I was very nervous. Had to get put, you know, I cannot speak English. I had to get put under anesthesia. It was my first time, so they asked me all the questions. Have I ever had it before? Yada yada yada. My healing is about maybe 2 weeks, depending on my body. So I've been having pains. Today is December 1st. I've been having pain still after my surgery. You know, I've been in pain, and they gave me ibuprofen, the strongest dose that I can take, and also I can take the Tylenol, the extra strength Tylenol in between my ibuprofen. When I take the ibuprofen, you know, of course I can't do double dose because I'm going to overdose. So I take the Tylenol in between whenever I have pain. So I've been having pain since I got surgery. Today is December 1st, as you guys know. first day of Vlogmas, and this is the Vlogmas video for the first day. So yeah, I'm just waiting on a word from my doctor for the next steps that I have to take in order to know whether or not they can remove this, or they can give me something to possibly shrink it. But we'll see. I had to get my appendix removed because it was almost ruptured, and I also have a cyst that is the size of 5.5 centimeters. So let's see how big that is. 5.5 centimeters is the size of a lime, so it's that big. So I have an ovarian cyst that's the size of 5.5 centimeters that I have to get removed. And then on top of that, I had the cyst is ruptured, so, and it's hemorrhaging. So I have a ruptured cyst, and then I had an almost, like it was almost getting to that point. I have a ruptured appendix, so I had to get the appendix removed, and now I'm just waiting to find out if I'm gonna get the cyst surgically removed, or if you guys can see my hair underneath, or if I would be able to take medication to see if I can get it removed. So there's certain things that I can and cannot do. Yesterday was the first time that I was able to walk with not as much pain as usual, so I took advantage of that. And today I had a bit of pain, but I really wanted to get some stuff done, so I took my ibuprofen, and I had a little bit of help to help me out with what I wanted to get done. And there's just a lot of things that I can and cannot do right now. Like, I can't do any heavy lifting. I'm convinced this bee is trying to get me. Oh, gosh. It's like I can't even get up quick enough. So there's things that I can and cannot do, like heavy lifting or anything like that. So I'm just waiting on my other appointment, which is this Friday, so I can get kind of like a little bit of clearance from my doctor to know, what I can and cannot do. But I mean, there's the pros and the cons to this. One, I'm finally able to sit down and relax, and two, me trying to find it there. But I don't know, it's giving me time that I need to sit down and actually think about things. So I'm grateful that they were able to find out what was wrong and nip it in the bud, because I've been having pain for about 2 months going on 3 months. So I'm happy that they were able to figure out what was causing the problem and solve that, because that pain was horrible. So I would advise anyone that is having pain that feels like, oh, maybe it's just, I thought it was just regular back pain and I would cure with Tylenol and a massage, but it wasn't even that. Like, it was something completely different. It was internally, and I had to go to the doctor and get that removed. So I encourage anybody that is having pain to go and handle that, because your health is very important. That's the most vital thing to you guys right now. Like, that's gold. That should come before anything else. So I would advise you guys to do that. I'm sorry that it wasn't an amazing action story that you guys probably wanted, but this is just real life, and I want to be very transparent with you guys. So here, if it ain't the meowing, it's the people. I don't know what to do at this point. Alright, so I'm just gonna close it here because it's not working out. I'm trying to do an outro for you guys, and it's not working. And on top of that, my side is starting to hurt really bad. So thank you guys for watching. Again, don't forget to turn on those post notification bells so you can know anytime we post another live video. And don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And make sure you guys are going to get those checkups and find out what's wrong with you guys. If you feel any type of pain, you'll find it out. Get insurance and find out what's going on. Alright guys, bye.